St. Bede ball. .45 with the shot. Offensive foul on number 40.
Pontiac's ball.
Morgan Dewald passes it into Selly. Serna. Serna takes it up, gives, and then a carry called. That would be St. Bede's ball.
I believe this will be a close game, don't you guys?
I do agree here with our current score being 2-1, 3 minutes in here. You know, not too much action is happening on the offensive side. That means just both teams are playing pretty good defense here.
Yeah.
Now we have McLean at the top here. McLean dribbles across. Now to her sister, older sister McLean. Passed into number 45, Bray. Bray's shot lips out there, rebounded by Dewald. Dewald passes it up to Branscombe. Kind of a lead pass there. Branscombe passes out to Lanning. Lanning's wide open for the three. Rebounded by Hersink. McLean does get the ball now here. She's bringing it up. McLean passes it down to her little sister. Looks like Dewald does get the steal there. Serna, Branscombe. Branscombe back to Serna. Serna passes it to Lanning. Lanning takes the drive in this time. Blocked, but offensive or defensive call fouled there. That will be 2 shots. Well, let's see here. Wyatt, how are you thinking about this game so far?
Yeah, you know, I think it's going good. For Pontiac, we need to keep moving the ball around, getting good looks, and yeah.
Connor, how are you feeling about this game right now?
I think that it's going to end up just being a close game. They're both playing great defense. Great-o. We'll just see how it turns out. Hoping Pontiac takes it.
Love to hear that from you two. And looks like Lanning did make her first free throw. See if she can make this next one. She does. Current scores Pontiac 4, St. Bede 1. Lily McClinton here bringing up the ball. Not sure what the call there was.
Looks like a timeout from the ref. Must have been a mix-up.
McLean here passes on over to Hersink. Hersink passed in, but Branscombe does come out with the ball here. Serna drives in. Foul called. I believe that will be on St. Bede, though. She was not set, so no charge will be called. Serna now has 2 free throws here. She does not make her first. Though she could redeem herself here with the second one. The shot is good. Pontiac leading by 4 here. Hersink inbounds to McLean. McLean brings the ball up here for St. Bede. Passes it to her little sister. Back to McLean. McLean back to McLean. They just love passing it to each other there, apparently. Passed out to Hersink. Hersink's shot rebounded by number 44 there. She does put the ball out. That is Watzkowak. Watzkowak on the score there. Now Lanning here. She drives in. Passes it to Duck. Duck not able to get it, though. And McLean bringing the ball up. McLean passes it to her sister. Passed into Watsiliak. Her shot. That's good for 2. Great shot there. We're all tied up here, 5-5. Serna passes it down to Branscombe. Branscombe passes it back to Serna. Serna drives in. Gives it out to Lanning. Lanning's three-pointer. Rebounded by no one, but the last touch they say was on St. Bede. That is McLean there. Number 10, Taylor, comes in for number 14, Duck. Branscombe inbounding here for the Pontiac team. Branscombe passes it to Dewald. Branscombe in the corner here. Her shot lips out. Now Belstry with the rebound. McLean, Lily McLean bringing it up here. Passes it to her older sister. A little high of a pass there. She brings it to the top here. Gives it off to Hersink. Kind of bobbled a little bit. Hersink to McLean. McLean's three. Rebounded by Hersink. McLean gets the ball back again. McLean passes it to Hersink. Back to McLean here. McLean passes into Watsika. McLean, Belstry. Belstry to Hersink. Hersink's three-point shot. Rebounded by Belstry. Apologize. Foul called there. She'll have 2 shots. Pontiac here, 3 fouls. St. Bede, 3 fouls. A lot of fouls in the last couple minutes here. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I like that these girls are being aggressive, but yeah, it's a close game. Good defense.
Connor, what's your opinion on all these fouls so far?
What was the question?
All the fouls so far?
You just gotta have good hands.
Branscombe passes it to Cerna. Cerna back to Branscombe here. Branscombe, the far three-point shot. A little bit of something's called there. Not sure if it's a foul. Believe it is. Looks like we had a little bit of trouble there with the clock. But there is a timeout there called by Pontiac. Well, so far, Wyatt and Connor, I think we have a good game going here. Very close here. Not high scoring. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. 10 total points by both teams. So what are we seeing so far?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a defensive game. If Pontiac keeps getting good looks, maybe we can pull away with the dub here.
Love to hear that. Connor, what are we thinking?
I agree with Wyatt a lot. Very defensive game. A lot of fouls, but hopefully we can get it up.
Love to hear that there. St. Bede here. Looks like they have 4 fouls now, so they are in a little bit of trouble here. But Cerna with the ball now. Cerna passes it over to Branscombe. Branscombe to Lanning. Lanning to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna dribbles at the top of the key. Passes it down. Number 5 there, Morgan Dewall, gets the foul for an illegal screen. Now McLean brings up the ball. McLean hands it off to number 22. Not listed on the roster, I apologize. 40. Shot, rebounded by Cerna. Branscombe has the breakaway here. Throws up the shot, is fouled, does not make it though. That will be 2 free throws. It'll be Branscombe here. 2 shots. Her first. Made it pretty easy here. Pontiac regains their lead. It's like number 34, Scholes, enters in for Hersink. And Branscombe's second free throw here. Lips out there, rebounded by number 22 there. 22 brings up the ball. Passes it down to number 34, Scholes. Passes out here. Scholes back with the ball now. McLean passes it to number 22. Branscombe tries to go for the steal, though. 22 drives down. Passes out to McLean. Throws it in there. Watsakawak shot. Rebounded by Taylor, though. Cerna passes it down to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna to Branscombe in the corner. Pass down to Taylor. Taylor, the shot. Rebounded by Lanning. Jump ball called there. And it looks like we'll have number 31, Branscombe, inbounding again for Pontiac. Lanning, the ball now up to Cerna. Cerna to Branscombe. Branscombe passes it to Cerna. Cerna to Dewald. Dewald bobbles it there. Dewald to Cerna. Cerna gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe down to Taylor. Taylor passes it back out to Branscombe. Cerna takes the shot there. Good for 3. Pontiac 9, St. Bede 5. 22 passes into McLean. McLean got by Belstry. Belstry to Scholes. Scholes shot. Rebounded by McLean. Foul called there. Believe it is on number 5 there. That will be Morgan Dewald. Number 52, Ava Belstry, will have 2 free throws.
Balestri up with their second shot. It's good. Taken out by Taylor. Cerner going up with the ball. Gives it to Branscombe. Back to Cerna. Branscombe. Up to Duck. Cerner at the top of the court. Gives it to Branscombe. To Lanning. Lanning drives up to Taylor, and it is blocked. Balestri with the ball, and that is period 1.
That is the quarter here. Current score is Pontiac 9, St. Bede 6. Me, Wyatt, and Connor will join you guys back to begin this second quarter. I'm TJ Murphy.
Wyatt Williams.
Connor Shelton.
And we'll be right back. And we are back here for the second quarter of our turkey tip-off game, Pontiac versus St. Bede. Our score is 9-6 here. And Wyatt, what are we seeing so far?
Yeah, you know, I can see that this is going to be a defensive game. Not a lot of buckets here lately, which is not a bad thing. As high pass to McLean. 22 with the ball. Lady gets sort of try to look for a trap. 21 gets out of it. And that is a charge call. Be Pontiac's ball.
Looks like we'll have Cerna here inbounding for, or it looks like someone will be inbounding here. Looks like it will be Branscombe. Branscombe gives it to Cerna. Cerna bringing up the ball here. Passes it to Branscombe. Branscombe throws it over to, looks like it was supposed to be for Taylor. Taylor did not bite for it though. And that does fall out of bounds. It looks like we'll have McLean here passing in to number 22 here. 22 bringing up the ball for St. Bede. 22 passes it in, passes it out there. The shot rebounded by Bray, and Bray puts it back up for 2. Cerna brings up the ball. Cerna passes it over to Branscombe. Branscombe to Lanning. Lanning to tipped out of bounds by number 22. Branscombe inbounds it to Cerna. Looks like Pontiac's setting up a play here. Passes it over to Branscombe. Branscombe passes it back to Cerna. Cerna to Lanning. Lanning makes a drive, passes into Duck. Duck passes that to Cerna. Travel called there. Do agree with that call. Saw a little bit of movement, too much without dribbling. But it looks like we'll have McLean. Passes into number 22. 22 bringing up the ball here for St. Bede. 22 passes it in. The shot by Bray. Lips out. Rebounded by Duck. Duck passes it to Cerna. Cerna to Lanning. Lanning. Triple teamed, it looks like here, to Cerna. Branscombe wide open. She'll take the shot. That's good for 3. Double digits here reached for Pontiac. McLean bringing the ball down here. McLean passes it down in there to Bray. Bray passes it out to Belstry. Belstry shot. Lips out there. Rebounded by Duck. Good rebound there.
Selly brings it up, gives it to Branscombe. Back to Serna. To Branscombe. Jumps it into Duck. Good for the 2. Timeout called by St. Bede.
St. Bede there calls a full timeout, so we will be leaving here. But don't worry, we'll be right back after this quick break. And welcome back here to the second quarter here. 6 minutes remaining. Current scores Pontiac 14, St. Bede 8. And while McLean inbounding for the St. Bede team. Looks like she'll pass it into number 15 here. Number 15, we do not have a name for the roster, so we will refer to her from her number. 15 here, dribbling the ball. Loses it a little bit there. Passes it to number 22, who we also don't have a name for. 22 passes it down to Bray. Bray dribbles in, takes the shot. Rebounded by Taylor. Looks like there is a foul called there. Looks like that will be on number 45, Savannah Bray for St. Bede. I believe number 13 there in the paint. We also do not have a number 4. St. Bede did not provide us with updated roster, so I do apologize. Now we have a landing here in the corner, passes into Duck. Duck, good layup there. Pontiac 16, St. Bede 8. Number 15 bringing up the ball here. Drives in here. Branscombe tries to get a hand on the ball. Landing, tips it though. Rebounded by Bray. Bray with the layup. Rebounded by Duck. Duck gives it to Bray. Pass to number 22. And that is good for 2. I believe there's a scoreboard and malfunction there. Serna passes it to Branscombe. Branscombe to Duck. Duck passes out to Lanning. Lanning to Serna. Serna to Branscombe. Branscombe passes it all the way over to Lanning. Lanning takes the 3. That's good for 3. Pontiac 19, St. Bede 10. Number 15 here bringing up the ball. 15. Dribbles to the side here. Passes it over to 22. 22 gives it to McLean. McLean takes the ball at the top here. McLean tries to go up for it. Does get blocked. 13 to Bray. Bray's shot. That's good. 2-pointer there. St. Bede 12. Branscombe with the ball here. Passes it back to Serna. Serna to Lanning. Lanning. Lanning gives it back to Serna. Serna dribbling the ball here. He passes it to Branscombe. Branscombe to Serna. Serna back to Branscombe. Branscombe. Serna. They will call a foul there. That will be on number 15.
Joe Duck and Grace Lanning come out of the game for Harper Francis and Morgan Dewald. Branscombe inbounding the ball. McLean coming out for number 40, Hersink. Morgan to Serna. Seems to be tipped. To Francis. Stolen. McLean with the ball. Up to 13. Layup no good. Rebounded by Taylor.
Serna bringing up the ball here on the court. Now to Dewald. Dewald takes it to the corner. Passes up to Serna. Serna takes the shot. Lips out there. McLean with the rebound. McLean bringing down the ball here for St. Bede. St. McLean, high pass there. Number 13 not able to get it. It looks like, well, number 22, Grace Lanning. She comes in for number 2, Harper Francis. And it looks like number 23, Kenzie Fettgator, will come in for Cerna. Branscombe bringing up the ball here. Branscombe gives it to Lanning. Lanning passes it to Branscombe to Fettgator. Fettgator to Branscombe. Branscombe back to Fettgator. Passes in to Taylor. Taylor takes the shot. Rebounded by McLean. McLean bringing down the ball. Passes it to 22. Goes for the shot. Foul called there. That will be on Fettgator. 2 shots here for St. Bede. It'll be number 22 with the shots. Her first. Hits the back of the rim. That is no good. Can she redeem herself for the second one? Let's see. She does. St. Bede 13, Pontiac 19.
Branscombe pulling up with the ball. Gives it to Lanning. Lanning looking for a pass. Over to Fettgator, to Taylor. And the travel is called. St. Bede ball. Hersing passing it into number 22. McLean in for number 22.
Hersing passes it into McLean. McLean bringing up the ball here for St. Bede. Moves her left, Cerna does. She makes the move. Has nothing. She passes up to Hersing. Passes it down. Duck does get the steal, though. Cerna bringing up the ball. Passes it all the way to Branscombe on the left here. Now to Cerna. To Branscombe. Branscombe passes it down to the left. Landing the 3. Lips out. Rebounded by Bray. Jump ball called. That will stay down Pontiac. Looks like number 52, Belstry, will come in for number 13. Branscombe inbounding here. Branscombe throws it up to Lanning. Almost tipped there by McLean. Lanning tipped by the other McLean, though. Dewald takes it out now to Cerna. Cerna passes it down to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna makes the move, takes the shot. Hits on that. Rebounded by Hersink. McLean now with the ball. Cerna playing heavy defense here on McLean. McLean drives down here. Gives it off to her sister. Passed in to Bray. Bray dribbles in. Takes a shot. Rebounded by McLean. McLean's shot, not good, but she is fouled, though, so she does get 2 shots. That will be Lily McLean.
McLean's first shot is good. Up for a second. Second shot is no good. Rebounded by Joe Duck. Cerna pulling up with the ball. Gives it to Lanning. Back to Cerna. Back to Lanning. Jumps it down to Dewald. Duck with the ball. Cerna to Branscombe. Branscombe with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Balestri. McLean pulling up with the ball. Seems to get bumped. Shot. No good. Rebounded by jump ball called. Connor, how do you think today's game's going so far?
There's just a lot of fouls going on. Pretty good defense. Just hope the offense gets better.
Yeah, it's good to hear. McLean inbounding the ball.
Looks like the referee's talking here. Not sure if they're agreeing with a call right now. Looks like they'll get the other one. But it will be number 21, Lily McLean. Or Parker McLean, I apologize, the sophomore. Looks like with the time we have now, Taylor comes in for number 5, Dewald. McLean here inbounding for St. Bede. McLean passes out to her sister. The shot lips out there, thrown up Bell Street with the ball, but it looks like jump ball is called. That will go for St. Bede, or for Pontiac, I apologize.
Briscoe inbounding the ball to Serta. Serta gives it to Lanning. Serta. Back to Lanning. Back to Serta. Looking for a play. Lanning takes the shot, and it is good.
Hersink inbounds it to McLean. McLean bringing up the ball. McLean passes it on over to Bray. Bray passes it to Hersink. Hersink with a 3. Lips out there. Foul called there. I believe that will be on Hersink. Got a little too handsy there trying to get the ball. Looks like Scholes comes in for number 40, Hersink. Serna bringing up the ball here. Light defense here from St. Bede. Branscombe passes it on over to Lanning. Heavy defense played on Duck here.
Looks like Pontiac's tried to take the last shot of the half. Serna back to Lanning. Jumps it down the Duck. Good for a layup. 5 seconds left. McLean trying to inbound to someone. No one's there. To Balestri. It's stolen. Branscombe, and the shot is no good. And that is the half.
Great half there by both teams. Pontiac coming out by 10
right
points
now, but anything can happen in these next two corners.
I'm TJ Murphy.
Why Williams?
And we'll be right back after the half. And welcome back, folks. Here we are on the third quarter of our turkey tip-off. Pontiac versus St. Bede. Current score 24-14 Pontiac. McLean passes it to her little sister McLean, the 22 here. 22. Passes it on over number 52, Bell Street. Bell Street shot. Not good. Rebounded by Cerna. Cerna bringing down the ball. Cerna passes it down to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Back to Branscombe. Branscombe had the open shot. Chose to pass it to Cerna. Cerna to Branscombe. Decides to hit up Duck in the middle there. Duck does lose control. McLean sprinting down the court here. Up for two. Cerna passes on over to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna gives it off to what looked like it was supposed to be Branscombe, but that does fall out of bounds. McLean bringing up the ball here for Pontiac. Dribbling on the outside here. Passes up to McLean. 22 shot. Goes out of bounds. Cerna now bringing down the ball here. Passes it on over to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Landing now. Takes the shot. Rebounded by Duck. Duck puts it back up. And Dewald gets the ball. Dewald gives it to Lanning, who does get fouled there, but she does make the basket.
Good and one there by Grace Lanning.
I agree, Wyatt.
Bell Street on the foul. That's her first of the night. Lanning, one shot.
Lanning shot no good. Rebounded. Called jump ball. Connor, how do you like how these girls are playing aggressive tonight?
Sorry, someone just interfered with me. What were you asking me? Wyatt?
How do you like how these girls are playing like aggressively?
Oh, yeah, they are very aggressive, and I'm just hoping they keep it up all season. I could see them going very far.
Good answer. Like that.
Yeah, of course.
Branscombe inbounds the ball. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna Dewald. Back to Cerna. Cerna drives to Lanning to Branscombe. For three. No good. Rebounded by McLean. McLean up for lay. No good.
Branscombe now with the ball here. She brings the ball down the court. In the corner here. Gives it up to Cerna. Back to the corner with Branscombe. Branscombe with the corner three. Rebounded by Bray. Bray gives it off to number 22. 22, the deep ball pass to McLean. McLean's shot does lip out. Rebounded by Duck. Gives it to Cerna now. Cerna bringing down the ball. She's going to move left with this one to Lanning. Lanning down to the corner. Dewald, Cerna at the top. Gives it to Lanning, but does get fouled in the process. Branscombe inbounding here. It's on. The foul was on number 23, Lily McLean. That's her third foul of the night. Lanning passes it down to Duck. Duck gives it to Cerna. Cerna. Branscombe with the wide open three. Does drill that three-pointer Branscombe.
Nice shot.
McLean bringing up the ball. Looking for a pass. Gives it to number 22. To McLean. To Balestri. Balestri goes up and it's blocked. Good block there by Joe Duck. Cerna bringing up the ball, launches it down to Branscombe. Branscombe up for the shot. Good layup there. And timeout is called by, I believe, Pontiac.
You believe so, right?
Full timeout.
Believe it is a 30-second, so we will not leave. But Wyatt, how are we feeling right now?
You know, I'm feeling good. I like how these girls came out of the half, played aggressive, and they look to have a big jump.
Love to hear that. Connor, how are we feeling?
I feel like we're going to come out with this dub. The score right now is on our side. Let's hope we keep it that way.
I love to hear it. I do hope that Pontiac does come out with the dub here.
Yeah, it looks to be St. Bede's ball.
It'd be Hersink inbounding to McLean. McLean back to Hersink now. Hersink bringing the ball down for the first time this game. Hersink passes into Bray. Bray passes it up. That was passed to number 44, Wazakawak. And she does make the shot and draw the foul, so she will get one free throw. Called on number 22, Grace Lanning. The free throw. Rebounded by Bray there. Pass. Cerna gets the ball there. Cerna bringing it up on the break. She goes up for it. That goes in for the lay.
Hersink inbounded the ball to number 22. 22 pulling up, gives it to Bray. Bray looking for shot pass. McLean gives it to number 22. 22 driving, picks it up, gives it to McLean. McLean pump fakes and is fouled. Blocking foul there. She'll be up for 2. McLean up for her first. First shot is good. Second shot is good. D1 inbounding it to Cerna. Cerna pulling up, drives right, kicks it to D1. Back to Cerna. Cerna in a little bit of trouble there. Gives it to Grady. Landing in the corner, sorry. Cerna top of key to D1. In the landing. And travel is called on Cerna.
Travel called there. It will be St. Bede's ball. Looks like Hersink inbounding to number 22 here. Number 22 bringing up the ball here for St. Bede. To the left she goes with it. Decides to take the shot though. Does jump out. And they will say that was last touched by number 44 there. Wazakowak.
22 with the ball. Looks to be screened. Kicks it to Hersink. Hersink driving right. Bray with the ball. Shoots it. No good. Rebounded by number 44. It is blocked. Good block by Casey Taylor there. Landing with the ball. Gives it to Cerna. Cerna at the top of key. Gives it to Branscombe. Back to Cerna. To Lanning. Lanning looks for a pass. It is stolen by number 22. Up for the layup. It's good. Cerna inbounding it to D1. Back to Cerna. Cerna will pull up. So, Connor, now that we are settled, what's your favorite candy?
I'd say wild berry Skittles. What about you, Wyatt?
You know, I like a good just normal M&Ms. I like
Not
it.
peanut?
No. What? No.
Peanut's like a usual one that everyone says with M&Ms.
Kickball there on number 22. Be Pontiac ball. Joe Duck is coming in for number 10. Casey Taylor, and then McLean sisters will exchange. Briscoe inbounding the ball to Cerna. Cerna pulling up. Taking her time. Stolen by number 22. As she looks for a break, gives it to McLean. Up for and one. Good play there by St. Bede. Connor, how do you feel about that play?
That was a aggressive play. She deserves the free throw, I'd say.
All right,
Let's
good.
just hope she gets it.
Like that. McLean up for her first shot, only shot.
The shot. That's good for one. Current score is Pontiac 32, St. Bede 24. Number 52 here, Bell Street comes in for number 22. And Dewald inbounds it to Cerna. Cerna bringing it on the left side of the court here. Gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna at the top. Passes it down to Branscombe. Branscombe looking to get to Lanning. Lanning drives it out to the Dewald in the corner, who passes up to Cerna. Cerna brings it to the top of the key here. Passes it down to Lanning. Lanning throws it across the court. Branscombe with the shot from the left. That's good for 3. 10-point difference here.
McLean bringing up the ball. Guarded by Cerna. Looking for a screen. Cerna with a good defense. Aggressive. Gives it to Bray. Slips it in to Hersey. Hersey with the ball goes up. No good. Rebounded by Dewald. Cerna bringing up the ball. Timeout called by Pontiac.
Timeout called there by Pontiac. Great game so far. We do have a little bit of a scoreboard issue. Thank you to Roy Mackinson for now fixing that. Wyatt, how are you feeling right now?
You know, I like the aggressiveness that Pontiac is playing with. If we keep getting good looks, I think we have a good chance of winning this game.
Connor?
I think we got to keep it up. The game's getting tight and very close, so we got to keep going with being aggressive.
I agree. St. Bede here starting to put a little more pressure on the Indians here. Not sure if that score is absolutely correct now, but it's still a very close game. 9 points between them. I believe it should be 10.
Yeah, with St. Bede getting all these steals, I think there could be a good ball game later in this game.
I mean, we only have 1 quarter left, and I do say it is a good game so far, though. Hopefully, Pontiac can pull out the dub here, but you never know what can happen in a quarter.
Yeah, you never know with the aggressiveness that St. Bede is playing. Looks like the timeout is over, and Pontiac will be inbounding the ball.
Branscombe inbounding here for Pontiac. Branscombe. She'll pass it in to Duck. Dewald with the corner 3. She doesn't shoot a lot. Lanning. Foul called there on St. Bede. Not sure who it was, but again, Dewald, really rare shooter. She does usually make it. She just seems a little bit timid. Lanning passes into Dewald. Cerna gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna passes it to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna to Lanning. Cerna.
The clock is kind of messed up right now.
Yeah.
Let's get it fixed.
Dewald with the ball in the corner. Back to Branscombe. Cerna at the top of the key. To Branscombe for 3. It is good. And McLean seems to have fallen, but looks like she's all right. McLean bringing up the ball, guarded by Cerna. Balestri with the ball, gives it to Hersey. Hersey drives right. Gives it to Bray, but it's stolen by Cerna. Cerna drives right. Takes it out. Up to Lanning. For a floater, it is no good. To Branscombe for another one. It's no good. Rebounded by McLean. Seems to be taking her time. Screen left, and she pulls up, and that is just short. Out of bounds, Pontiac ball.
Looks like number 13 comes in here for number 44, Watsikowak. And number 40, Hersey, comes out for number 34, Scholes.
Cerna bringing up the ball. Taking her time. Looks like they're going to try to take the last shot of the quarter. Bresky gives it to Dewald. Cerna to Branscombe. Cerna drives left, kicks it to Branscombe. Across the court, it is stolen by McLean. They have 3 seconds to get a shot up. It is stolen back by Branscombe. She is unable to get a shot off, and that will be the quarter.
Great quarter there. Pontiac 38, St. Bede. You know, we'll be back after this quarter here. Hopefully it's exciting, but I'm TJ Murphy.
Wyatt Williams.
Connor Shelton.
And we are back here for the fourth quarter of tonight's matchup, Pontiac St. Bede Turkey tip-off. Current score, Pontiac 38, St. Bede 26. The pass in to McLean. McLean drives, good screen there by Bray. Passes it out there. Good shot there by Belshire. That's 2 points here, or 3.
Dewald to Serta. Serta bringing up the ball. Kicks it to Lanning. Lanning tries to defeat it to Duck, unable to. Back to Serta. Serta at the top of the key. Gives it down to Dewald. It is blocked. Good block there by Bray. It is St. Bede's ball. McLean looking to bring up the ball.
.23 to 34 to 52. 23.
Cleared.
McLean.
Ooh.
52. Someone has fell.
Serta looks like
23.
she has taken a fall. Seems to be all right. McLean up with the.
There's a foul on McLean. Casey is in for Serna.
Balestri with the ball. Blocked by Doug. Good block there.
22 is taking it up. Is that Lanning? To Branscombe. To Dewald. Back to Branscombe. To Lanning. To Branscombe. Lanning. Branscombe to Dewald. Branscombe. Dewald. Branscombe. Lanning. Back to Branscombe. Travel on the play.
Travel called. It will be St. Bede's ball. Number 34, Scholes, will be inbounding the ball to McLean. McLean taking it up. Guarded by Branscombe. Screen. Good screen by Bray. McLean looks to get good playoff. Unable to 34. To Balestri. Balestri drives right. Gives it back to Scholes. Foul called. 2 shots will be given to number 34, Elena Scholes. Her first shot is good. One more. Her second shot is no good. Pontiac ball. Dewald into Serta. Serta taking it up. to Lanning at the wing. To Serna. Back to Lanning. Tries to feed it to Duck. Unable to get the ball. And it will stay Pontiac's ball. Number 31, Bailey Branscombe subbing in for number 10, Casey Taylor. And number 22 and number 40 subbing in for St. Bede. Hersink and number 22 is not on here, so I apologize. I'll just be calling her by her number. D1 with the shot. No good. Rebounded. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be St. Bede's ball. 22 bringing up the ball. Screen left by Bray. And 22 pulls up, and the shot is good. Good shot by number 22. Serna bringing up the ball. Out to Branscombe. Back to Serna. She drives right. Kicks to Dewald. Gives it back to Serna. Looking for a play to Dewald. Into Duck. Up to Lanning for the layup, and good. Good play there by Pontiac. How do you feel that play went, Connor?
I think they know what they're doing and running that play.
I also
See if
agree.
they can do it again.
Yeah, it was a good play. 22 brings up the ball, pulls up. Good shot. Good midi by number 22. Apology. Serna bringing up the ball, gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe drives in, dumps it to Lanning, and Lanning is fouled. She'll be taking 2 shots. Number 13. Apologies, she's not on here, so I'll be calling her by her number. First shot is no good. Number 13 coming in for number 52, Balestri. Lanning's second shot. Second shot is good. McLean bringing up the... Nope, gives it back to number 22. Gives it to Bray, stolen by Duck. Duck looking for someone to pass it to. Gives it to Lanning. Lanning brings it up, gives it to Branscombe. Breaks him for the shot. It is good. Good shot by Bailey Branscombe. McLean bringing up the ball. Guarded by Araceli Serna. Drives left. Carry called on McLean. Pontiac ball. Timeout, St. Bede. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here. Connor, how do you think this game is going so far?
It's getting pretty close. We have a 10-point lead.
Yeah,
See if it gets any closer.
Yeah, I think this game's going really well for Pontiac. TJ, how about you?
I believe that tonight's been a great game. Both teams working really hard. Pontiac leading here by 10, though. 4 minutes remain. But that's just enough for a comeback. We might see, you might not see one. We'll just have to wait.
Timeout is over. It is Pontiac's ball.
Looks like we'll have number 5, Dewald, inbounding here. She'll inbound it to Serna. Dewald to Serna. Serna bringing up the ball here. 22 forces her to the left now. Passes it to Branscombe after she falls. Landing down the paint. Gives it to Dewald. Dewald shot. Good for 2. 46-34 Pontiac. 22 bringing up the ball.
Holy.
Gives it to Bray. Bray
Jacob, stop.
throws it down to 13.
Serna with the steal.
Serna gets the rebound.
Over to Branscombe. Branscombe for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Bray. McLean bringing up the ball. Drives left for the floater. The floater's no good. Rebounded by number 22. Up for the layup. Good.
Dewald inbounds it to Serna here. Serna bringing down the ball. Serna passes it, or does not. Passes it down to Lanning, but Lanning too busy distracting. Foul called there on Serna. She tried to draw the charge. Did not work out in her favor.
Do you agree with that call, TJ?
I do. She wasn't set, and it kind of looked forced too.
Yeah, it could go both ways. Yeah, I agree with the call, though. It's hard for these refs to make every call right.
No, I do agree that was the right call, though.
Casey
These refs, probably some of the better refs. Number 10, Taylor, comes in for number 14, Duck. But these refs, probably some of the better refs I've seen all year.
Yeah, I also agree with you. 22 holds the ball, loses it to McLean, to Bray. For the floater, it is no good. Rebounded by Casey Taylor, but stolen by Bray. For layup, it's blocked and called a foul. She'll be taking 2 shots. Bray up for first shot. Connor, how do you think this game's going so far?
You've asked me this a few times. It's been the same.
Right.
Closest still been close game.
Second shot is no good.
Branscombe on the rebound. Branscombe bringing down the ball here. Branscombe passes it down to Cerna. Cerna to Branscombe. Branscombe brings it to the top here. Now to Dewald. Dewald bases it back to Branscombe. Branscombe to Cerna. Cerna to Branscombe. Branscombe to Dewald. Dewald gives it back to Branscombe. Now to Cerna. Looks like they're just going in an arc here. Gives it to Cerna, though. Back to Branscombe. Cerna. Cerna gives it to Branscombe again. Branscombe takes the shot. That's good for 3.
Good shot there by.
Great shot there by Branscombe. Wyatt was just about to say it.
Yep.
McLean bringing up the ball. Gives it to Bray. Bray tries to drive in here. Takes the shot. That's high. Whistle should be called there. Did not. They do call the foul there. And it looks to be on number 5, Dewald. 2 shots here for number 13. Her first.
First shot, no good. Second shot coming up for number 13. Her second shot is no good. Rebounded by, looks to be jump ball, yep. Good call there by the ref.
Shot clock still hasn't stopped.
Timeout on St. Bede. It will be
Full timeout there by St. Bede.
good call.
Well, while we have some time here, might as well throw out another question to complete the trifecta.
Yeah.
Wyatt, what is your favorite drink?
My favorite drink, I like root beer. I always liked it since I was a little kid, so yeah.
Root beer, top 10, probably top 5 soda. But what brand is your favorite?
You know, I like a lot of brands. I'm probably gonna go with Mug root beer.
That's a valid take. Bark's not really, or I believe I've heard different pronunciations, but I do pronounce it Bark.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. Now, Connor, what's your favorite drink?
I would go with probably Cherry Coke, solid option.
Cherry Coke, that's definitely another top 5 soda there.
Wow.
Now, me
Different
personally,
opinion.
really?
I have a different opinion.
Really?
Top 5.
Really?
Top 5, though.
Yeah, okay.
The go-to.
Good call there.
My personal favorite, I do like Arnold Palmer's. If you guys know, that's
Oh, I actually have
mixed
never
with
heard of
lemonade.
that.
Tea mixed with lemonade.
Ooh.
Great thing. Better than it sounds, too. It's always a refreshing drink.
Never heard of that, but I might have to try it out. It sounds refreshing.
It is. Makes you feel better about not drinking soda, except when you see all the sugar in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we have Dewald. Dewald inbounds it to Cerna. Cerna bringing up the ball here. Guarded by number 22, Branscombe. Hands it off to Cerna now. Cerna gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe on over to Dewald. Dewald drives in, takes the shot, gets something's going on here.
Believe jump ball, yep.
Jump ball called. I was kind of scared that might have been called a foul. Dewald was kind of jumping on her back.
Yeah, she was playing aggressive there, but glad to see that no foul was called. Branscombe inbounded it to Dewald to Lanning. Lanning looks to play big and no good. The fadeaway. McLean bringing up the ball. Seems to be going quick with it and then settles down. Gives it to 22. 22 drives right. Up to Bray. It is tipped out of bounds. It will stay St. Bede's ball. Hersink inbounding the ball. Number 10, Casey Taylor, coming in for Selly Serta, number 12. Hersink inbounding the ball. Gives it to Balestri. Balestri going up, it is fouled. She'll be taking 2 shots.
Looks like foul there, number 14, Joe Duck for Pontiac. That's her second of the night. Looks like Balestri, 2 shots. Will she make the first one?
No.
And Wyatt is correct.
You know,
Wyatt, I guess we'll have to go to you for the predictions now. What about this next free throw?
yeah, I have some faith in her in this next one. She is going to make it.
Would you put money on it?
No, I wouldn't. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
not too confident now, are
I mean, no, I'm not that confident. But I
you?
am
Well,
right.
you should have.
I actually should have. You are correct.
D-Wad gives it to Cerna. Cerna bringing up the ball. Cerna hands it off to Branscombe. Branscombe to Lanning. Lanning gives it to Branscombe. Branscombe stolen there by McLean. McLean goes up for it. Does not make it. Rebounded by 22, who tries to go up for it. Someone's getting a little too handsy there.
Good call there by the refs. Foul, I believe, on number 12, Sally Serna.
I'm sure if the refs could hear this, they would love how much glaze you are giving them.
No, that was a good call. I don't know why you would disagree with that. She was all over her.
It was a great call.
I mean, it is a good call for the last 3 calls.
Yeah.
Every call's a good call.
Yeah, I just like the refs tonight, dude. They're calling really, really good out there. Oh, and St. Bede looks to be pressing up with this last minute in the last quarter. Sally with the ball, drives right, gets past landing in the corner. Serta with the ball, the top. Gives it to Landing. Screen, ooh, seems to be pushed. Little flop there, though. Gives it to Branscombe. Out to Landing. Landing drives left. Right hand layup is good. McLean bringing up the ball. They have to go quick. Clean. Guarded by Selly. She pulls up, and the shot is good. Good shot there by number 23, Lily McLean. Serta with the ball. Drives left. Gets it across half court. To Branscombe, back to Serta. To Lanning. Lanning drives left. Seems to be wasting time. Duck with the ball. They're looking to foul, but Pontiac's just moving the ball around. Balestri guarding her. Stolen by number 40, Hersink, and that is game. Good game here.
That is game here. Final score, 51-41. Pontiac comes out victorious. Great game there. And as Evan Wolf said, 41 the meme.
4-1.
Now, Connor, what's our opinions on tonight's game?
There was a lot of fouls with this game. More than I expected coming in. Refs made great calls.
Yeah, the refs were a little more tight tonight than they have been in previous nights.
You know, that's always not a bad thing, though. How these girls can get aggressive and stuff, so.
Yeah, keeps them regulated, make sure that we have a nice, safe game.
That's true.
Now, I'm TJ Murphy. I'm with Wyatt. Connor, love to get a shout-out to Jacobo on the computer and Sam Dewald.
Shout out to Jaden Reed, too. I see you, my boy. Come here.
Come on, Jaden Reed.
Hey,
Jaden Reed
I'm gonna put the mic on you.
didn't really do anything, but we love to have him
Hey,
anyway.
get
I'm
on the mic.
TJ Murphy, and looks
I'm
like
Jaden
we'll
Reed.
have Jaden Reed on the mic.
Jaden, how do you think tonight's game went?
You know, I think it was pretty good. You know, we started off a little slow at the beginning, but I felt like the girls really found their groove towards the end of the game here.
I agree with you.
Thank you, Jaden. I'm TJ Murphy. We're joined by